Bro, I've just smashed out a beautiful bowl of pasta. Life is good. Posture check first and foremost before I start spitting absolute facts, putting you boys on game. Just posture check, okay? Sit up straight, chest out. Look at the fucking games, bro. And with that being said, let's continue. I'm gonna go take you over here. We're gonna go have a proper lads chat. All right. So, I was thinking before, right? Today, actually, I was staying, well, last night, fucking all over the place. Last night, I stayed at a girl's house, and today, I went to her university, to one of her lectures, right? We were always joking about this, like, oh, you know, because she knows that I do business and stuff like that, I do coaching and things, that's kind of what I tell everyone, I'm a coach, I do coaching, because I don't like to flex, you know, I got YouTube, 6,000 subscribers, you know what I mean, so, oh yeah, I just do coaching, it's just so much easier than oh, well, YouTube, oh my God. Anyway, so I told her, yeah, I do coaching, and she told me she goes to university, so cool, we're on very different paths. And there's always this joke of like, oh, one day you should go to university and you should go and have the uni experience. And I was like, yeah, you know what, that sounds quite funny. Let me do that, right? So, let me get comfortable. So, yeah, today we went to her university lecture because for some reason I didn't have any security. I didn't need a pass to get in. I could just walk in. Bro, no wonder there's school shootings and shit. Like, I could be an absolute maniac, right? But luckily I'm the nicest guy in the world. So went to the lecture. She studies criminology, so it was quite interesting for me, actually. I learned, bro, I have a lot to tell you guys, different video, but oh my days. Speaking about Andrew Tate, like, what the fuck? Like, this world is genuinely so brainwashed. There really is a narrative, there really is propaganda that has been pushed out to the masses, right? If you are just a normal average Joe, you use TikTok, you use social media, you watch TV, you know, you watch the adverts, you're just a normal guy, and you listen to the news, you know what I mean? Like, all this kind of stuff. I'm not going to get too political and stuff and try and get myself cancelled, but you understand what I'm saying, right? You're just a normal average Joe. If you do not understand how your mind is being manipulated on a day-to-day basis, you are in danger. You are in a very, very dangerous position. There is absolutely a narrative. There's absolutely propaganda that's being fueled into your brain on a daily basis. This is why I always advocate for you guys, delete social media, get off TikTok, get off Instagram, get away from this shit. There's absolutely a narrative. But anyway, that's a side tangent. So as we were walking towards the lecture, right, we're walking down the street towards the university, and we were all the uni students, right, they all wear the same things, they all have the puffer jackets on, and the long baggy jeans with the flares. All the uni students just walking in a single file line, like robots. And I looked at the girl, I was like, we are literally robots right now. You understand? We are sheep. Like, this is what's happening. And we were, you know, it's kind of an inside joke the whole time. I've got to try and blend in. I don't look like a uni student. I'm going to be undercover uni student for the day because, you know, I'm just not a uni student. I was dressed completely different to these guys. And she even said to me at one point, you are way too happy to be a uni student. You don't fit in. I was like, oh, I've got to dial it down. I've got to be more depressed. Okay, here we go. I whipped out my phone. Just, oh, yeah. I'm a uni student now. That just goes to show, though, literally, we look around and everyone is just doing the same thing. Sheep, just robots, bro, depressed. You know, we were literally joking about it. This girl's a G. Oh, shit, they said the L word then. I love spending time with this girl. But yeah, you know, she was like, oh, you too happy to be a uni student, because I walk with a little bounce, you know, I walk with a bit of swag about me, I'm smiling. I was like, so it was a little joke the whole time. I was literally fucking laughing at this situation that most people live. This is most people's lives, and I'm not laughing in an insulting way or like, haha, look at you, brokey. I'm laughing in a way of like, bruv, these people, they don't understand that there is another life out there, you know. Like, we're all just walking, doing the same thing on autopilot, depressed as fuck, going to fucking university every day, studying some bullshit that we don't really give a shit about. You ask any uni student, like, I don't know if any of you guys have worked a part-time job before. You ask people, oh, what do you do on the side? Oh, I go to uni, I study. Oh, what do you study? Oh, I do criminology in it. Oh, do you enjoy it? No. Right, okay. So, you know, that's most people. That is the conversation you'll have with most people. So, it's just really depressing to me that for most people is all that life is. We commute to university, we get a really nice job that pays 80k a year. Oh my God, I'm a detective or some shit. I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor. We get married, we have kids, and then we die. Is that it? Is that all that life is? Every now and then, if my boss says it's okay, I can have a holiday and go to Spain. Oh, wait, boss, can I go to the toilet, please? Sorry I'm late, boss. I'm sleep deprived. What the fuck is that? Is that life for most people? Like, literally, I had this realization of like, whoa, this can't be it. This can't be it. Now, thankfully for me, I've never been academic. So I've not gone down that university path. I've not gone down the high school path. I've not gone down the college path. I dropped out of high school in year 9. Then I went to college for a little bit, and I dropped out of fucking college. So I was never academic in that sense. I've always valued my freedom. I've always been quite inclined to live a very freedom style life, right? I like being in control of what's going on, what time I do things, you know. My life, I want to live my life the way I want to live it, basically. I don't want anyone else telling me what to do. Oh yeah, sure you can go to the toilet. If next time, make sure you're not late. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking to? Dickhead. So I don't like that kind of lifestyle, right? It's never been for me. Now, let me make myself very clear. I am not saying that if you want to be a doctor, if you want to go to university, if you want to live this lifestyle, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you can do you. I'm not judging you. I'm not insulting you. I'm not saying that there's something wrong with you if you live that life. My point being, there is a main message behind this video that I'm going to get to in a second. My point is, though, however, as long as you are fulfilled, as long as you're enjoying your life, as long as you are genuinely content with how your life is, you're not sitting there thinking, oh, I fucking hate this. This is depressing. Surely there's more to life. If you are content with that lifestyle, fine. Enjoy it. That's my main message to you guys on most of my videos. Just fucking enjoy life. Have a bit of a laugh. Don't take things too seriously. But at the same time, you must understand, and here's the main message, that there is mental slavery going on. Your mind is being manipulated and controlled in certain ways you don't really understand. What you must understand, what you must realize is everything that you consume, everything that you witness, everything that you hear, everything that has a sensory reaction, everything that triggers a sensory reaction, so everything you hear, taste, smell, see, everything all goes into your subconscious mind, right? One way or another. So if you are consuming this propaganda, this brainwashing bullshit that you see from social media and you see from just the news and how life should be, this is what you should be doing to be determined to success. You should go to uni, you should get a job. If not, then you're a failure. First of all, you define what success is for yourself. You define that. Okay, and secondly, I want you to look at the world from an outside perspective. So even if you are working a part-time job right now, because I've been there and done it, bro, ask anyone that knows me, the amount of part-time jobs I've worked is fucking incredible. I've just gone from one to a different one. Chinese triad restaurants, zip line operator jobs, just a normal pub job, charity fundraiser, just all sorts of trampoline parks, like just bullshit, shitty part-time jobs, right? There is nothing wrong with that. Again, work your jobs while you're working on your side hustle at the side, but make sure that anything that you are doing in life, whether it's you want to be a doctor, you want to be at the university, you want to go down the normal traditional path, whether you want to work on your own business, make sure that mentally you have escaped the matrix. Mentally, sorry mate, fucking still sniffly. Mentally, that's so dramatic, I didn't need to do it like that. Mentally, you have escaped that programming, that control that these, I guess, companies, these agendas have over most normal people that don't really think twice about things. They just think, yep, this is normal because I've been told it's normal, therefore I'm just going to live it. I'm not going to question it. Okay, I've got to go to uni because everyone tells me that it's normal. Think outside the fucking box. Look at your situation and think, is this normal for me? Is this what I want normal to be for me? Yeah? Because I've recently realised that, and I'll make a video separately on this entire topic, but I've recently realised that the purpose of life, for me anyway, this is my understanding of it, it's my opinion, there is no purpose of life for there's not like a one set purpose of life, because then we'd all be doing the same thing, right? Obviously, reproducing and keeping the cycle of life, put that aside. Let's talk more spiritually. The purpose of life, in my opinion, is whatever you want it to be. So if you're in a situation where you don't want your life to be like this, you don't want this to be your normal, then fucking resist it. Do everything that you can to get out of that. You know, if you're looking at your situation right now and you don't want to be here for the next 10 years, for the next 50 years, just doing this same fucking shit, then do something about it. You know, I know guys that literally have worked in the same job for like 30 years. And I could not think of anything worse. If he enjoys it, fair enough, but he doesn't. Who does? Who thinks, yeah, I really love my job? No, they're just doing it because it's comfortable, it's what they're used to. It's so much more uncomfortable and difficult to resist what is normal for most people and go against that. But that's where courage is needed. That's where discipline is needed. And that's where you can reap the true rewards. The rewards don't come from something that's easy. Everyone can be a fat cunt, hence why it's not rewarding when you look in the mirror. It's rewarding when you look in the mirror when you've got a fucking six-pack, because most people, number one, don't do it. Don't have the courage or the discipline or the hard work ethic to get a six-pack. But secondly, it takes fucking time and effort, and it's scarce, which makes it valuable. Do you understand? It's the same with this lifestyle that you want. You know, I love just having complete freedom, you know, and waking up every single morning at whatever fucking time I want, going to bed whatever time I want. If I want to record these videos right now at whatever time, I don't even know what time it is. Time doesn't exist, bruv. Time isn't real, right? But I love having that freedom. That, for me personally, fulfills me. It makes me feel content with my life. So you have to find out what is fulfilling for you. Is it the normal traditional path? If it is, great. But again, even if you are living that traditional path, make sure that your mind is outside the box. You know, when I was working my shitty part-time jobs, the one that I worked for the longest was a jungle operating job. So I would harness people up, make sure they're, you know, safe on the zip lines and the rock climbing, all the activities, make sure they're safe. And yeah, so I worked there, and I understood at this point, I was working on my YouTube at the time, right, before it popped off. I even understood at that time, right, this is not what I want to do forever. I'm not going to get complacent. I'm not going to get comfortable and just sit here and think, well, you know, I'm used to it, so I'm just work here for the next 30 years like most people do. Fuck that, man. I'm not handing out harnesses for the rest of my life. That is dead. But anyway, even with that understanding, I thought to myself, right, okay, it's not what I want to do. But let me make the most of it, because it's the current situation that I'm in. I'm doing it to make money. I'm doing it to you know, keep myself afloat while I build up the YouTube. Okay, cool. Let me just take the positives from it. Let me see what I can learn from this job. Communication skills, leadership skills, social skills, flirting with girls, making friends, having a laugh with the lads, you know, with the colleagues, whatever. Take whatever positives you can from your situation, but understand long-term, think more long-term. Is this what I want to do forever? If not, work on something else. Work on escaping that. Because for me, I couldn't think of anything worse. So yeah, I'd sit there and, you know, I'd have friends in that job that they're the kind of friends that you look at and you make eye contact and you just burst out laughing for no reason, bro. Like, I genuinely sometimes miss that job. Like, I look back with just, and I laugh, and I miss the job sometimes just because of the people, just because of the memories that I made there. And you can do the same thing. It doesn't have to be a shit like, oh, I'm stuck in the Matrix. You are only stuck in the Matrix if mentally you are stuck in the Matrix. Financially, it can be anywhere. You can be broke as a joke, but if mentally you have the right mindset, you have the mindset of growth long term, you're focusing on other things, you know that this is not what you want, you're not settling, you're not being complacent, you're not settling for the traditional way of doing things, then you've escaped the Matrix, haven't you? Because you cannot fail as long as you don't give up. I understood that back then, so I made the most of it. I fucking had a good laugh. I enjoyed it, getting sturdy on the zip line, you know, just bullshit, just stupid shit, doing pull-ups on the bar and stuff, like, just having an absolute laugh, and I loved it. It was so fucking fun. That was the best time in terms of my brokey 9-to-5 days that, you know, I could think of. It was so fucking funny. I love those days. The people made it, you know, absolutely the people made it. If they were boring cunts, then it wouldn't have been as fun. But yeah, they were fucking amazing. But only because I identified it and looked at it in a positive way did they respond to me like that, and we could have that good time. Because if I was going into work depressed, miserable, oh, I'm stuck in the Matrix, this is shit, hate my life, no one's going to want to be around me. You've got to be a positive energy source, yeah? So I think always just maintain that mindset and understand what it is that you want. Find your fulfillment, but also don't let anything or anyone dictate or define your life or the way that you see the world. Always hold those values and solidify them in your mind and stick to them. Yeah, I know what it is that I believe are about the world. No one else can alter that. No one else can change that. No one can brainwash me or feed me false propaganda. Always question and contemplate everything, the shit that you see on a day-to-day basis. I don't watch the news. I don't watch TV ever. Maybe every now and then, if I've earned it, I'll watch some Netflix. You know, if there's a Netflix show that I really, really want to watch, maybe I'll set myself a target of like, okay, you got to do fucking 60 push-ups and you got to go for a run and you got to record 4 videos. Then you can watch Netflix for the night and chill out. Cool. Maybe every now and then I'll do that. I don't use social media. I don't do any of this bullshit because it's just all brainwashing. It's all an agenda. It's all this woke, soft bullshit. You know, it's just not for me. So I think, yeah, just understand that. It's nice. I like being able to, you know, at the end of a gym session, it's like 10 o'clock at night, just going in the sauna, chilling out, having a laugh with the boys, not having to worry about, oh, well, I got to get home at this certain time because I got to get to work tomorrow. And if I don't get to work, you know, if I don't go home at this time, then I'm going to be sleep deprived. And you don't have to worry about this shit. Just, I can just chill, breathe, meditate in the sauna. Life's good. Do you know what I mean? It's such a beautiful way of living. And I think you boys deserve that freedom. You do. So fucking work for it and earn it. You know, and even financially, everything, physically, spiritually, mentally, I'm not where I want to be. I think we're constantly evolving every single day. And it's a good mindset to have, but it's important to just sometimes take time to be present for what you've got as well. Even if you are in a shit situation right now that you don't want to be in, it's not ideal. Be grateful for what you've got. Be grateful for what you do have. Look at it in a positive way. That will keep you going. That's what I did back in the day. I was taking the positives from those 9-to-5 jobs. All the positives. Well, I get to see my boys. I get to have a laugh with the girls. I get to make some fucking money. I get to, you know, it keeps me busy. It keeps me stimulated. It keeps me active. It keeps me disciplined. I have to wake up at a certain time. Cool. Take all the positives. Keep visualizing the life that you want. Because I used to literally visualize this life that I live now. Everything. My social life, the amount of girls that I've got in my life, the money that I'm making, the freedom that I have, the fact that I can just wake up any time I want. Time doesn't exist, you know what I mean? I don't even know what fucking day it is half the time, bro. So, like now I'm recording this video, like March the 13th or the 14th. I don't even fucking know. It's going to drop in April, but yeah, it's like, it's nice though. It's nice to have that level of freedom where there is literally no worries in the world to that high level. Because obviously I have worries and stresses like normal people every now and then, but there's no big like, oh my God, got to get to work. Like that shit just doesn't exist to me. My work is recording these videos and doing coaching calls. You know, that's it. So it's pretty fucking nice life to live, you know. Even when I'm, every day of my life is work though. Even when I'm sat in the sauna, meditating, socializing, constantly thinking of video ideas, constantly learning, constantly growing, constantly thinking, that would be good. I teach my boys about that. Or I like the way that I handled that situation. I'm going to teach my boys about that. Or I failed here. What can I learn from it and teach my boys about it? It's work. My entire life is work, but it's not work in the sense of stress, in the sense of, oh, this is shit, I don't want to do it. This is fulfilling for me. I love this. So find that fulfillment for yourself, wherever it is, and try and monetize it, try and make money from it. You know, because living that life, location independent, mentally independent, like, bro, if you don't have to rely on anybody, you are your own pillar. It's a beautiful life. So coaching is down below if you want to learn more from me and my experiences, the mistakes I've had to make through the years, and just save yourself that time. You know, it'll be quite a smart investment for you to make. It's actually dropped at the time making this video. It's gone from $100 to $50, so half price. Go and check that out and make the most of it. It's a valuable opportunity. You guys can learn from the mistakes that I've had to learn, from trial and error and hardship and pain. And it's more of the mental aspect to it. If you can sort this out, you can master anything, yeah? So, gain check. I can't even be arsed showing you boys. I'm knackered. Decent, it's decent. Could be better. We're working on it. Yeah, look after yourself, yeah? Thank you for tuning in. Bye.